Yada yada yada. Rogues. Milieu. Combo. OP rogue deck. Unbeatable. Can't be stopped. I can even York on all my rogues if I want. I get an 8-5 into play. You have no cards. I pass. That explosion. We got one. We did it. Alright, we are back with another Pioneer video. Trying out some more nonsense. This time we are trying out Doomsday Excruciator alongside Rogues. So in Pioneer, Rogues has always been like a tier 2, tier 3 deck. It's kind of just a bad thing to mill your opponent when people play with Kroxa and Treasure Cruise and Parhelion. So I'm not going to pretend that this is all of a sudden going to be competitive. We've added 6 drops to our already non-competitive deck, but we are doing something a little fun, a little bit interesting in trying to Doomsday Excruciator people with Kavaero alongside Invasion of Amonkhet. So these are 2 cards that get cast. They're like sort of creatures that are reanimates. So they work with things that need to be cast, like Doomsday Excruciator. In the case of Kavaero, obviously that works with Deceit. Amonkhet does not really work with Deceit because you're not spending mana. But it does let you cast Excruciator, make your opponent's deck 6 cards. And then it's very easy to just mill them out with like Thieves Guild Enforcer or some Soaring Thought-Thief triggers. So this deck has some overlap in the way that it works. And I thought it might be fun to just give it a shot. Who knows what we can get done. Mana base, we've got Urborg, which is nice for casting this. We're probably not going to cast this all that often, but our mana base does suit it. We've got Restless Reef to help mill with this, and it's a solid card in Rogues, because we do want to get high density of cards in their graveyard, and we can mill ourselves. We have Winternight Stories to discard Excruciator. Invasion can also just mill it. If need be, we can even Thoughtseize ourselves. And Winternight Stories is just a solid card. I have Sunset Saboteur. This is a rogue. It has 4 power for the Winternight Story, and it also one-shots Invasion of Amonkhet. So kind of a cute card in here. And then a Suspicious Stowaway as a way to another rogue that can loot away our Excruciator. So besides that, a pile of Drown the Lochs, Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, all the things you'd expect to see. Deceit on our 2-drop slot in our curve to pair with Kavaero. This can also just become a rogue. You can make a big 4/4 flying Thought Thief or Thieves Guild Enforcer, and then these are, you're gonna get the 4/4 plus the stat buff, which is nice. So it's not the end of the world if you can't reanimate a fatty. Sideboard, we've got Annul, Dreams for Steel Cutter, Cut Down and Push for removal, Duress for discard, things like Control combo, Ghost Vacuum for Graveyard Hit, and then Damping Sphere for Lotus Field. So that is it for the list. Should be a fun, quick video. I thought I should just put something up on the channel because I haven't in a minute. So if you're just here for the deck list, I hope you enjoyed. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the games. Right, we go second. Sure. Fine. Look at the curve 1 and 2, but hopefully our opponent's deck isn't too fast. Starting town's interesting. Oh no. Well, that's never fun. No one ever wants to play against this, but we are, and we're probably gonna die. If they have a really, really bad hand, no game. Okay. I think we're just gonna race to this Excruciator. I don't think... I mean, Ethereal Armor means we're just dead. It needed to not play one of the good cards, and obviously it did. 7 down to 9, and then play anything. How do I survive? I guess I can block, right? We don't have trample yet. Problem is, I'm not going anywhere with this stuff. Guess their life total being high doesn't matter for me. I have that going, but chalk. Okay, great. Yeah. Jumping anyway. Okay, maybe we have some time. I need to know myself. I don't know. What can I draw? With chump into chump, if I draw land, I get this into play and it doesn't do anything. I need to draw like Winternight Story. Oh, this is just the lowest quality magic you can possibly play is against combo decks and hexproof decks. So we will board in our discard and hope that in game 3 they mulligan without a 1-drop, because if they play turn 1 Glade Cover Scout, I can't really win. I don't have sweepers or edicts, so Boggles, part of why the quality of gameplay in Boggles is so bad is their deck either just can't ever beat what you're doing or can't ever lose to what you're doing. There's no potential for an interesting game. I feel like every time I get on and I play Magic, I say that, so maybe there's something to be said for that. I could put in more push and cut down, I guess, for exactly light pause. I don't think... Do I want to try to do this combo bullshit or not really? Answer. Maybe I just don't. Could be the only way I beat like the Shelter by Ghost Glade Cover Scout things. It did sort of give me a path to victory. Maybe I drew Winternight Stories, I played it, they brick on Shelter by Ghost, I discard Excruciator, I Kavaero reanimate Excruciator, and then I can build them with the rogues. If I'm taking it out, it does cut that avenue off. I guess the point of the video is to do this, so we'll leave it in. I have to leave in a Winternight Story if that's the case. Duress. Maybe I just don't need as many of these spot removal spells. But I've also played plenty of games versus this deck where you're just playing bounce and you have nowhere to run in your deck. And this deck just can't beat it, so. Is what it is. Alright, we're going to keep this hand. I just need to Thoughtseize their Glade Cover Scout to be able to win. So, obviously it has its own issues, but... Alright, well they have 2 hexproof things, so... We'll just die anyway. Alright. I'm not going to draw a land. That was a good draw. Why would you concede? I don't even have a second land. Okay. They don't either. Alright, well, good gameplay. Now we get to figure out if we want to do anything differently on the draw. I don't think much changes. This just means if they keep Glade Cover Scout, we lose. We immediately will lose the game. They'll just play it on turn 1 and we'll die. So, for that to not be the case, we have to... I mean, their hand has to be really bad, which could happen. And we could have some discard to slow them down. That could also happen. And then maybe we just, like, randomly combo them quickly. But that sort of pairs with the whole... their hand not being good. But yeah, if you were worried about this deck, there's a lot of things you could do in deck building to make this less problematic. I'm going to keep, I guess, and just hope they don't have Glade Cover Scout. Okay, well, sure. Okay, does this just stop me from excruciating them? Just no interaction. You cannot play Magic versus me. It is not allowed. Let's bounce the ley line. I think the damage is probably done. Like, if they had this draw without ley line and I just got to Thoughtseize this away, it's possible their hand just wouldn't have functioned. But now they have a hexproof card in play. I have no sweepers. I have no edicts. I have nowhere to run. I just have to combo them, so... probably are dead. Okay. So, maybe spike. I don't know what else to say. We hit. We have to draw Kavaero now. And then we also have to just not be dead, which is going to be really hard. Okay. If we draw Kavaero, they're going to have Shelter by Ghost because they're drawing extra cards. We're just going to die. I think I just have to hope they don't have it. Do they have Hexproof? Excuse me, do they have Trample? No, right? You can technically block. I guess that means I'm going to Thoughtseize Duress Chump Block. There's Trample, there's Shelter. Alright, well. Time to get to stalling. I guess technically we could win this game. Their deck is a lot of garbage. So maybe. I guess I'm going to die to the other Hexproofer, right? That is 1 power. You can drown it. I can play Leyland. True. Takenuma's nothing. I can Takenuma to get the demon, but I don't really want to go to... We're just dead. Guess... First strike to the reef doesn't accomplish anything. So I have to draw Kavaero and then deck them somehow, which I'm not that close to doing. I guess I could draw another demon. Okay, well, we'll mill and then we'll jump and then we'll die. Not casting this. That's interesting. Okay. Well, there it is, but we can't take it. Any weird cards get me out of this? I don't really think so. Okay, well, I can jump again. I'm gonna figure out that they can attack me for 1 point. Done. Smartest Boggles player. Yep. Okay. Well, GG's. Not the most exciting match, but what it is. Alright, opponent goes first. I have rogues. Okay. Cool. Don't know if we're actually gonna get to play the game. I don't think it's mulligan. Okay, so they're not just conceding the match. I didn't pay attention to how much it was. Looks like they're playing like Niv or something like that. I think we're just gonna go Saboteur Invasion. You know what? This is probably Quintorius, right? Anyone that concedes game on like a freak is playing Quintorius. Okay. Well, this game is miserable. Okay, so I get to Invasion. It discard spell the turn after that. Maybe we hit like a thundering... whatever the shit that thing is called. It's still Quintorius. Oh, they discarded the tracks. Okay, get the tracks. So then, I don't know what they're doing. Are they not playing? I don't know why you'd have a track. Well, that's good for the video. Whatever. Alright, go again, go again, go again. I don't know what happened. Okay. Alright, let's get a real one. Opponent goes first. I have a one land. That is pretty good for a one lander. I think the fact I'm on the draw, but it's Underground River. Never mulligan. Against Yorion. My opponent's deck's gonna be very slow. Alright, never mulligan ever. It's triple discard spell on the draw against a probably blue-white control deck. Could be some other shit, but probably a control deck. Oh my god, what just happened to me? Okay, so do I want threat? I'm gonna Thoughtseize them. What if this is like enigmatic and they're doing some weird shit with this? I don't know. Well, what is going on? I'm gonna lose this 4-5, aren't I? Alright. You can go. I think we go threat here. Then we can Thoughtseize the Yorion if they add it. One's not beaten down, which is something we could expect. Some combo nonsense, it would appear. Can't get Yorion yet. Guess it's a Deceit angle. I don't know what my opponent is playing. I don't know what's going on. Gotta be some nonsense combo deck. This card's awesome. I thought this card was really good when it came out. Wasn't it? Okay, so now I've Drown. Number is 4-5. Winternight Stories. You can just drown the Yorion. Demon? No demon. I think I'm fine with scrapping Deceit. I just want it as a threat, though. Here we go. What a weird game we're playing. Okay. You have 4-5s. I can't kill it just yet. Be fair. But if they have a spell in hand, I get to kill it. They don't. We're gonna eat some damage. If I really wanted to, I could just flash back to Winternight Stories. Well, awkward. Why do they draw a fucking Teferi, man? Like, why did your Leyline of the Guild Pack deck have Teferi in it? And why did you draw it when I've double drowned you have 4 fucking cards? I really lost this game. That's crazy. I mean, they have to have no spell there, and then they have to hit a 5, and the 5 has to be fucking insane. Now I'm just dying to this for Yorion with a bunch of lands. That's just disgusting. I mean, they got so fucking lucky. Their deck looks really good, so it makes sense. Great. Lovely. Fucking tremendous. Oh, that sucks so bad. Thoughtseize, very strong card. Ban Thoughtseize. It's so overpowered. It must be banned. Don't you understand how good it is? Don't you simpletons understand that Thoughtseize is broken? Alright, Don't think I need them. Fine. Okay, surely I can beat 5 colored planeswalkers with my shitty rogue deck. Surely, right? That's so savage. I mean, how many 5-mana cards do they have, right? They have Chandra in their deck for some reason. I guess they've drawn a second copy if they have 2 Chandras in their deck and they beat me because of that, then more power to them. That sucked. Well, we were very close to not. I don't know. What can I say? What can anyone say about what just happened to me? Unlucky. That's what we say. That's what we say where I'm from. We say unlucky and then we move on. Alright. Give me this. I'm not reading that. I refuse. Well, no land is unlucky, but Deceit, keep getting things going. And then we are set. This will be a fun hand to lose to. Your hand is all mana and a Yorion, and I'm obviously going to get trounced by it. Just absolutely annihilated by it. I don't know why you didn't add Yorion, but live your life. Yeah. Okay, Yorion's next turn. Bunch of random planeswalker. Do I have to drown the Yorion? I guess I'm just gonna hope their hand is nothing. Duress is appealing if this exact card is dressable. Otherwise, I think I just leave up drown. No threat. My Duress is just dead because they're on the anti-Thoughtseize plan. By just drawing all lands and then not picking gas. Alright, finally that comes. Surely we just win, right? Okay, let's go. Come on. Do the thing, deck. Do the thing. We need you. We're counting on you. Please. Please. What crazy shit are you going to do to stop yourself from getting decked out here? Deck is all planeswalkers. Your hand was all mana. Okay, we go. We draw. Play land. Demon. Not reading your card. You have 6 cards in your deck. I have a demon. Game on. What are we doing? There's a land. Come on, hold. You're all sorcery speed. I've got 20 life. Will you infinite combo me before I can deck you out? Draw. Draw. I will... This is MILF. Each player mills 3, and I draw. Shit. Okay, so I gotta win with the rogues. So let's go... Attack. You're at 5. Okay, this is a Nombo. Okay, so what can I do? Another rogue. So yeah, we're just gonna double rogue. Double rogue, reanimate a rogue. That's the life we're living. There's sorcery speed, it's over. We got him. We did it. We finally did the thing. They bricked. Home team. Go team. Yada yada yada. Rogues. Milieu. Combo. OP rogue deck. Unbeatable. Can't be stopped. I can even Yorion on all my rogues if I want. I get an 8/5 into play. You have no cards. I pass. That explosion. We got one. We did it. I think we already won a game, but it feels like that was our first win. Okay, alright, now I'll just accept defeat. So do I want Annul against Fires of Invention? I think so. I think I should just play discard spells and hope they flood. Like I did. Alright, go again. So this is a matchup where the combo actually does seem somewhat appealing. Maybe just if instead of having random 6 drops, I had more rogues, I'd be better off anyway. That's probably true, but this is for science. Okay. I have Saboteur into Invasion. We're going to mill the demon. We're going to feel very smart. A combo our opponent on turn 4. Going to be amazing. This will reanimate. The invasion plan doesn't work out. Or 1. Spell star in your deck? Maybe a fatal push. That would not be that crazy of a card. Boo. Now what do I do? Guess I'll just play this. Inefficient. Mill the demon. Alright, now I gotta read their card. Might end up doing something with it. For each loyalty on planeswalkers you control. I don't have any planes. One more loyalty per control. Okay, well, it doesn't seem like it does anything if I copy it. So we can get kind of shitty 4/4. Give a Yorion. Again, not doing all that much. Okay, so Deceit is a decent play to pair. We have 5 for the counter. So we can counter Teferi. We don't have to suffer. We don't have to be sad. Then we have this to one-shot the invasion. We've got Deceit to check the hand. We can combine with Stowaway. We have Drowner next turn. Deceit discard. Clear this. If they want a verdict. That's not a big deal. We just redeploy, leave up counter, go slow. Nothing, so no plan. Be greedy. Go here. I guess I should have Deceated first because I could take their Yorion. That mattered to me. Leyline Binding. Oh, that's fancy. Well, yeah, let's Deceit now. Another Binding, Mayo Yorion. 5 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal top card. Reveal. You can counter any of these. I'm particularly worried. I think I'm going to take the Binding just most Wayne effect. That can resolve. Pass. So I can Kavaero the Binding and then get it out of the hand because of how it's going to resolve. I guess it'll be separate triggers. I'm not really sure. How does this work? I think they're separate triggers, but I don't really know. Just mana. Blow it up. Okay, there's a shock. Let's go blue, blue, black. Yes, they have red, white, green, blue, black. Assuming I know how, like, I guess these are separate triggers, which means they get to respond. I mean, I'm kind of blowing it, but this plays fine. We can just do it again, and we'll get them for 4. We still get the trigger, we still get the value from the discard mill, and we have another copy. We also get the threat into play. Alright, so you run it back. You have to discard. Milling happens, which is nice for me. Yorion, find counterspell. Eight results for discard. I'm not reading that. I'm gonna take this because it seems scarier. Tap, land, attack, go. Is this just the same as this? I don't remember. Minus X, exile permanent. Create a token to copy. Fires. What's the most fun play? It's this, obviously. It probably ends. So, it's good too. Did I hit the demon? I don't think I did. But we can just do regular beatdown. So we don't need no demon mill. Alright, here we go. Got counterspell. Got mega lethal. We've also got a Restless Reef to kill with. So just did the old Kavaero plus Deceit plan. So, alright. Well, that is it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a fun deck to try out. Not gonna pretend this is the most competitive thing that you can play in Pioneer, but it is cool to try different things. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care. I will see you in the next one. Peace.